Welcome, Vinod, to our company.
Hi,
So,
Gurinder.
hi. So, first of all, I will ask you some questions about this interview and you have to answer.
Okay,
Okay, so my first question is
okay.
tell me about yourself.
Hi, Gurinder. Myself, I'm Vinosh Mahinder. I have my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, and right now I'm doing my supply chain management from Lambton College. Apart from that, I have like 2 years of work experience in a supply chain industry, which is basically an export firm where I used to handle like shipments, procurement, buyers negotiation, logistics, and preparing the documents and getting the required approvals from the government. Other than that, during my college days, I have like worked in two other different areas, which is similar to logistics and supply chain. One is like Team Blitzkrieg. It's like a automotive altering vehicle manufacturing team where I used to work as a steering lead and logistics lead. We, as a students, from design to the final product, we will be making the all-terrain vehicle and racing in a competition. Other than that, I have a founded one small team during my college days. That is like a Team Vegas, where I used to like it's a small radio control car racing team where it's just not like designing. It comes only for the part of assembling and procuring the things and assembling it. So that's it about my experience.
That's nice.
Thank you.
How do you ensure efficient transportation and distribution of goods in our company?
Uh, in a company, the from my perspective, logistics is a very important thing because on-time delivery, order fulfillment, are the key aspects in a logistics thing. Because uh, the order fulfillment rate should be nearly around 80 to 85 percentage, and the delivery time should be more or plus or minus 2 or 3 days. Because if it exceeds more than that, the customer won't be satisfied and it won't be get a good profit or next good customers. So from my experience, how I can explain is we used to transport eggs from South India to the North India. The delivery time will be plus or minus 2 days. We ensure it will be coming under 1 day because the customer will be expecting their expectations. If they're fine with 2 days, but our as our role, we will be doing it less than 1 day.
Yes, we have a lot of clients from Mumbai. I know that.
Thank you.
That's nice. Okay, so tell me a challenge in logistics you faced and how you resolved it.
Can you come again?
Sorry. So describe a challenge in logistics
Okay.
and how did you face that and resolve it?
Yeah, like what major challenge I have faced in my job role is during working for like 2 years. During my after my completion of first year, we used to do budgets. The major challenge and the cost we are spending towards our company is on logistics because we used to collaborate with third party logistics service for the procurement of the eggs, also like distribution to the north, and like sometimes exporting also we used to do a third party logistics. So we see a huge amount of cost that is running in this area. From my point of view, it's like a major challenge because cost we have to reduce the cost. That is a major challenge. So what I did was I suggested to buy like 2 or 3 small vehicles like trucks, so where we can have like our own labor, own drivers for the procurement.
Nice. So how do you prioritize that tasks and manage multiple projects?
What?
How do you prioritize tasks and manage multiple projects?
This answer is very very simple. I will be managing my daily activities using a paper and pen. It will take around like 1 to 2 minutes. I will like write down all my daily works. I'll keep on writing necessary work that I have to finish within today. So like that is like a to-do list. And I just on the side of this, I'll do a prioritization like putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So with that, I can plan on which job I have to do it at first. Sometimes I can do the two jobs at the same time because, for example, I need to buy groceries. So while I'm coming to college and go returning to the college, I'll buy the groceries. So likewise, I will prioritize my task. same in the job I used to do the same, because I'm not much good with like I'm not interested to handle like Notion or the other task management things. I prefer personally, I prefer pen and paper.
Yeah. In Canada, you have to be multitasking.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my next question:
Yes.
how do you stay updated on industry trends and best practices in logistics?
To stay updated in the field, I used to do like regularly read journals and articles regarding to the logistics in the current country or the place I'm working, or like the area. So other than that, I will connect with many industry professionals where I can interact with them. Like, but interacting with them is not a very easy thing. Getting their LinkedIn IDs and they messaging them, keep on messaging them. Like if you message like 10 people, we'll be getting a reply from one or two people, but they're ready to help. So I'll list out some questions, ready to keep some questions like ask with various persons. So I like for example, I'll right now I'll be asking with LinkedIn members what skills I have to work on, what certifications I have to go on to improve my career. So they will like suggest their best views. If I'm getting like replies from 10 members, I'll choose which are all the common things from the 10 members, like skills and certifications. I'll plan to do work on that. In that way, I'll be like more reliant on my logistics knowledge.
That's good.
Thank you.
How do you prioritize? Oh, I already asked this question, sorry. How do you ensure compliance with relevant regulations and safety standards in logistics operations?
So for this situation or criteria,
Yeah.
we have to like analyze the our situation, because every place has different rules compliance. For example, if I consider with my work experience, their compliance is totally different. They don't have much governing authority for the logistics, but they have a like strict authority for the export import and the quality of the eggs. So basically when we are like ensuring the quality for the trucking services or fleet management, we don't like do much. We just like receive the orders and invoices and process it. But when it comes to the quality of the egg and like standards of the eggs that is going to be exported or that is going to the like north side of the India, we used to do like strictly we work on the area that is produced, like it is hygiene or maintained. We will be inspecting on the regular intervals. Then I will take that eggs to the approved government testing areas. Like we used to do it in the Tamil Nadu Health Board, where we will be giving the samples of various batches of eggs to the government. They used to test and give us the good results. For example, one time the eggs we have planned to export got like chicken flu. Like we used to do chicken flu. Oh. So the whole quality of the eggs was bad. But without like proper testing, if we have like exported it, the whole shipment will be failed. Our reputation and the company will be faced a huge loss. So in that way, I'll be managing the standards of the company and the like rules and regulations of the certain government.
How do you handle communication and collaboration with various stakeholders in the supply chain?
Like when we consider the organization, there is like numerous stakeholders like a boss, like a owner, proprietor, and like a sub fellows like vice president, like various authorities. Like we have to before doing the communication, we have to prepare what area we have to like communicate with them, and we have to make notes and the required documents that we should take on. Then before communicating with them, get their appointment or their approval to meet them. Then we have to prioritize the necessary things. We have to like speak with them. Like we should not waste our time and take too much of their like time. So I prioritize like which are the areas I have to speak with him, and he has to decide, and which I have to suggest to him. Then after discussing these things with him, we can come to a conclusion. Like from my job scenario, I can give you example. Sure. Whenever like I cannot meet my like immediate boss every time. I can meet him like only once a week. So he even though he may be in the office, I cannot go directly to him. So what I will do is like for example I like uh, payments, like processing, like procuring the cardboards for putting the eggs, and like information about the new like buyers. I put listed all in a sheet and give it to him, and I will explain it to him within like a 5 minutes. Then I will communicate him with like properly. I should not like blabber with him, and I will communicate with him, get the decisions and approvals from him, and I will then process the next steps for the next week.
Nice. Can you discuss an experience with implementing cost saving initiatives in logistics?
Sure, I can give you like many examples.
Sure.
During my college days, what we used to do is, as I mentioned earlier, we used to like like fabricate a all-terrain vehicle, like a group of 20 students. We used to manufacture from design part till the racing, taking it to the racing part and taking back it to the college work area. So what I did was, before they used to like transport the vehicle from after finishing, like after fabricating, finishing the testing process, they used to ship it to the raising areas by using a third party logistics. But what the mistake they did was, they're transporting it like as a single resource, like they're shipping it through less than truckload, let's say less than truckload. They're hiring a big truck which have a capacity of two or three cars that could accommodate, but they shipped only like one car. What the reason, I checked on what the reason is. They want to like take the car safely without bringing any damage to the car. So that's the purpose they did this. But after, like when I have taken in like participated in the team, I spoke with my seniors and professors, and I explained the scenario. Like we can collaborate with two or three other teams, so we can like pack the car properly without causing any damage to the car. Actually, it worked. We did it. Like we used to ship four cars in a container, so it was a huge savings. Like usually, the in terms of cost, usually it will be taking around 30,000, like up and down for the transportation. When we did this, combining like four teams, our transportation cost is very minimal, just 5,000. So from 30,000, it came to like cost of 5,000. So it was with that sort of money we used to like plan for our design team or R&D. They used to use that money. So that's what my establishment.
Good. So, why do you want to work for a company as a logistics coordinator?
The question is like it starts from my childhood, because from my childhood itself, I'm coming from an agricultural background family. Our parents used to grow vegetables and everything, and they used to ship it to the market. So I loved the whole journey, but especially the logistics part, I loved it the most. So from there it all started. Then we used to do have a like a dairy farm in our home. Like after when I am studying like in a grade of 10, what we did was we used to sell the milk to the middleman. That's a middleman. Then what I did was we used to ship the milk directly to the customer. I was going to the school before morning times. I used to have like a half an hour free time. So what I did was we used to ship like 25 to 30 liters of milk directly to the customer. So which increased our profit too, and that's the main starting point of my logistic journey. Then after that, during my undergraduation, I worked in teams like Baga, Blitzkrieg, and Vegas, where I have my interest is keen towards the logistics, and I improved it there. Then after that, to further improve is that I worked with the NS Exports, where I used to work on a supply chain coordinator, and like gained a lot of knowledge. Then further to expand it, I'm doing my like post graduation in supply chain. So these are the valuable reasons that I'm more keen into logistics coordinator.
That's so great. Follow your childhood dreams. Very
Yeah,
good.
really good. Yeah.
So, what do you expect from your salary expectations?
As a requirement from Canada perspective, as an entry level job role, I'm looking around make around 40 to 50K.
Mhm.
That's my salary, but that's negotiable. From my point of view, salary is the second thing. Career is the first part of like importance for me. So this is my salary obligations with you.
Okay, good. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, Gurinder, from your point of view, in an interview skills, what necessary areas that I have to improve to develop my career in the logistics?
So I can tell you, you should focus on your abilities and trust your skills, and
Okay.
also you should focus on the SAP and ERP system.
Okay.
In IT field, you can do it much better. So that's all. It's
Okay.
really nice to meet you. Hope I will see you in the further step.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Gurinder.
Nice to know.